So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be solving our 10th question, that is max distance. Okay, so let's head on to this question and see what it is. So given an array A of integers, we have to find the maximum j minus I subjected to the constraint that A of I is less than equal to A of j. Okay, let's see a test case over here. So our test case says 3542 and output is 1. Okay, not this. Okay, got it. So this question is like pretty simple. Okay, so what we have to basically do is we have to first sort the array so that this condition meets always, and then we can directly find out like our j minus I. Okay, so I will like tell you what I just tried to explain over here. So suppose if we have the example of 3 5 4 2. Okay, so I have my 3 5 4 2. Now according to the question, the indexing is from 1. Okay, so let's have it from 1. So this is mapped to 1, this is mapped to 2, this is mapped to 3, this is mapped to 4. You can even have from like 0. It's okay, cool, right? Because we have to just find the difference. So what we do over here is first we'll make a vector pairs of all these things. Okay, so it will look something like 3 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 4 comma 3, and my other pair of 2 comma 4. Okay, pairs are like represented like this. Okay, now what we will do is we will just sort this thing up. So as soon as we sort this thing up, we will get an vector which is having pairs such that my this 2 3 4 and 5 will be over here. Okay, so my 5 is at 2, my 4 is 3, my 3 is 1, and my 2 is 4. Now what now my condition that a of I should be less than equal to a of j is met. Okay, now only thing that I have to do is I have to find j minus I to be maximum. Okay, I have to maximize this thing. So to maximize this thing, my I should be the minimum. Okay, and our I will start from here and our j will start from here. So what we will do is basically as soon as we get the minimum I, okay, we'll just store that minimum I and we'll keep on moving j until we find the maximum difference that we have. Got it? So basically like for this we will use a for loop. So it will take O of n time complexity, and for the previous thing that we sorted, so it will be n log n. So my total time complexity will be n log n. Got it? So let's just code this thing up. I hope like this is the correct approach that we have. Cool. So what I will do is I will start with okay, one more case, that if my vector is of just one size, then there is no answer, right? So in that case I will just return 0. No, if a dot size is equal to 1, return 0. Got it? Done. Now what I will do is I will make vector pair, and I will name it as P. Now for like this vector pair, what we'll do is we should basically push a of I comma I. Okay, so for print I equals 0, I less than a dot size I plus plus P dot push back. And I'm not writing make pair over here because I'm using this thing. Okay, curly braces, so you can do it like that as well, or you can write make pair. Done. So we have this inside our vector now. Now basically whenever we call the sort function on the vector, it basically sorts it from the top value, okay, the front value that we have. So right now we have a of I, so basically it will be sorting it in the form of like least a of I to greatest a of I that we have. So let's just sort it. P dot begin comma P dot end. So now what I have done is I have sorted my array. Now I will just like make int answer, where my answer will be stored like the maximum difference that I have, and then I will just make int minimum index. Okay, so initially I will initialize as int max. Okay. Now what I will do is I will now just iterate inside my new vector pair that I have made, right? So inside that vector I will just iterate, and I will try to find the minimum index that I can, and I will just keep on subtracting the other j's that I find. Okay, so my minimum index is basically equal to minimum of my minimum index that I have, my minimum index comma my p of I dot second, because that is the place where other indexes are stored, right? And now what I will do is I will just say my answer is equal to max of my answer comma my I have to do j minus I. Okay, so I will do p of I dot second, okay, minus minimum index. Got it? So basically my p of I dot second is j and my minimum index is I. Okay, so that thing I explained you over there. So now in the end what I have to do is I have to just return answer. So like let's just see whether it works or not. Okay, something. Okay, I have written n. Okay, it should be a dot size. I should have declared n, like n as a dot size. I usually do. Done. Cool. Okay. So this thing is correct. For those who were not able to understand up till now. So basically what we are doing is as soon as you sort it in this form, right? जैसे as soon as you sort it in this form, your condition that you have, okay, the earlier condition that you have to follow, that is your a of I less than equal to a of j. Okay, so you no more have to check this condition. Got it? So we will like automatically this condition will be taken care of if we move from this part to this part. So that is done. Now what I am doing is I am just storing my minimum index that I find in this way. Okay, now suppose if I find I over here, like minimum index as 1, so I will just store this one in my minimum index, and then what I will do is I will just keep on moving ahead and I will just keep on subtracting these values. Okay, so this is my I and this is my j. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so my answer is right now equal to 2. Now similarly if I move ahead and my j becomes 2, so now 2 minus 1, okay, is equal to 1. So my answer will be equal to max of my previous answer comma the current answer that I got. So 2 is like the answer. Okay, got it? I hope like this was clear to everyone. And if you guys like the solution, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and share these solutions with your friends as well. Okay, because your likes and your comments is something that is making me do or make all these videos. Thank you.